You said he talked about magic and... what? Domesticated zombies?
He talked about a group of people who don't get infected, even if they're bitten.
Well, delirious people will say anything. Whoa. This looks like...
A way out of Haran. Crane, we're running out of antizin. We have to explore every possibility.
Hi, I'm Kate and this is Lucy. And Lucy, you've just been to Poland to check out Dying Light. Tell us about that.
So I saw the Dying Light the Following, which is the new expansion. It's coming out as part of the expansion pass. You can buy it on its own, and it's also part of Dying Light the Enhanced Edition. I sat down with it for maybe like 4 or 5 hours, so I played a good chunk of it.
That's a lot of zombie time.
I killed a lot.
So what's new about Dying Light the Following?
So it is, if you played the base game of Dying Light, you are a parkour guy, Kyle Crane, what a great name, running around the city of Haran, basically running errands for people, parkouring around, killing zombies, crafting new crazy weapons. All of that is still in it, but instead of being in a dense cityscape, you're in a lovely farm kind of area. So it really changes the way you play because, especially one way, is that guns are much more of a thing. If you used guns in Dying Light and you're in the city, you would kind of be screwed because zombies from all over would come hear you, you'd get boxed into a corner, couldn't really shoot your way out because of limited ammo. That's kind of all changed because in the farm, there's a lot more human enemies, but you can also take out zombies and not be afraid of being swarmed because there's fields to just run around in.
And what can you tell us about the story without spoiling it too much?
There's this guy and he's been bitten but he's not turning. And he makes these veiled references to this person called the Mother and this weird cult. So Kyle Crane manages to find his way out of the city of Haran and find these people, these followers. And basically he's trying to figure out how they aren't succumbing and becoming zombies. But the thing is, the only problem is, they don't care about you. They will not listen to you or talk to you, tell you anything. So you have to do a bunch of stuff for them basically, which is what you're doing at the beginning of the game. You're clearing out bandits, you're rescuing people. And the more you do that, the more you build up your follower rank, which is kind of a new skill tree, and the more that people will talk to you, listen to you, you get more missions.
Okay, so how long do you think you'd be playing the game for if you did everything?
You'd be playing, Dying Light itself is a big game, and this map in the Following is as big as the main game map. So if you did everything, there's a bunch of side quests, there's stuff to do in co-op, there's a ton of end-level content as well. So if you max out all your skill trees, there's a new thing called legendary rank, and you can go up to legend level like 250, and all the time you're earning new skills, weapons, skins. So if you take that aside, if you wanted to do everything in the DLC, I think the dev said that it was, anywhere between 15 to 30, 40 hours.
Okay. So what can you tell us about those skill trees, because you mentioned them a bit as well?
Okay, so you've got your follower rank, so more stuff you do in the game, the more that people respond to you and give you things to do. But there's also a new driving skill tree, which basically works in the same way as your parkour and your combat one worked in the main game, in that if you drive around, you kill zombies, you boost over things, you look cool, you unlock things so you can unlock better engine parts, better suspension, turbo, nitro. You can mod it, of course. It's Dying Light, you can mod everything, you can mod all your weapons. The buggy's no different, so you can add a flamethrower on there, you can drop mines behind you, and you can drop a mine behind you, sort of nitro out of there. You can also have an electric cage. One of my favorite things to do is, so you have a car alarm, so you can set it and just, get out of there, and all the zombies get drawn to it. And then what you do is, if you think a sufficient number have surrounded the car, you can set off the electric cage, and it just sort of is this little implosion, and it's just so satisfying to watch. But you can also do that while you're driving around, so if you see a big group of them coming up, you can set off the cage, and it's like this EMP pulse that just shocks them all away. It's awesome.
So would you say the buggy is OP?
Definitely not at the beginning. So at the beginning especially, there's a real risk-reward with it because, first of all, you run out of fuel. Second of all, if you hit too many zombies in one go, stuff gets damaged and things can break and it just won't handle as well, which is really difficult when you're being chased by stuff. And so in order to do that, you have to scavenge, which is another great bit of Dying Light, is that you have to look for everything, pick up everything, and you also have to scavenge for fuel, which is also kind of panicky because that's typically where the zombies like to congregate, is around parked cars.
Are there any particular moments you had when you were playing that you really want to tell us about?
So I think one of the fun things for me is they've also introduced this new weapon, the crossbow. And it's very different because if you approach a farm, say, with a bunch of human enemies, you can stealth it, which is something that I'm not really used to in Dying Light. So it's very different in that you have crossbow heads that make guards sick. So you kind of fire a cloud of gas at them and they'll just start throwing up, and that works on zombies too. The crossbow is really powerful and it's really fun. It's a really different way to play as well. So it's sort of like you're not gonna get bored. And also it's nice to be able to use the gunplay more, because the guns were fun in the main game, but you never really wanted to use them. But now it's really satisfying and you can just shoot your way around.
Cool. So if you could describe Dying Light the following in one sentence, what would you go for?
It's just really fun. It's a game that's mixed together things like parkour, gunplay, driving really well, and it's just really satisfying just to just bomb down a road and drive through zombies, and it's really fun.
That was like 3 sentences.
I know. All right, one sentence. It's really fun. Loved it.
Cool. So there you go. Dying Light the following. It's really fun.
Box quote.
Dying Light the following is coming out on February the 9th, and for all your zombie updates, keep it GameSpot.